Hi, everybody. Molly Stone Bibb here with Avon. I am a top leader and representative with Avon, and I have been doing this for almost 19 years, according to when you're watching this. So thanks for joining me. This is just one of my short videos where we take certain subjects and I just speak a little bit on it because some people just don't know. So I'm kind of here to hopefully help guide you through this. Okay. So, what I want to talk about today is budgeting, investing in your business. Okay. Just very quickly, taking you through some things of how can you. When I started this business 19 years ago, I didn't have a lot of money to invest. Matter of fact, I had no money to invest. When I started, it was $20. I had to borrow the $20 to even get in. So when I talk about investing, I talk about investing what you can. Some stuff in this day and age you can invest for free. What are you doing on social media? And let's be clear on that. I don't mean just getting in there and saying, "Hey, here's my product. You want to buy this?" That's not what I'm talking about. This is a relationship business. So people are going to invest in you. And yes, when you share what you like and you are genuine about what you like, what you use, what is making a difference in your skincare routine, in your makeup routine, in your hair routine, in your clothes routine. How about your jewelry game? Whatever that looks like, you obviously like something about what the company has, or you wouldn't be here doing it, right? So that's what you want to do. In the beginning, you can invest with maybe what you've always used, but now you're a representative and what it's doing for your face, or what you like about that eyeliner, or what you like about the face makeup you're using. So invest your time. Do you have a Google page? Do you have a business page? Do you have a VIP group that once people realize what you're doing, you can say, "Hey, if you'd like to see all the specials, if you'd like to have fun and play games, whatever that looks like, make sure that you are doing these things, which cost nothing but a little bit of time." So again, VIP group, do you have a page where you can talk about life? And if you like dogs, if you like cats, if you like to photograph things, and in the meantime taking pictures of yourself and what you're wearing and why you like it or what's coming, that is a great thing that you can do and it not cost you anything. But let's talk about some things that I think you do need to invest in to build your business. Besides your time, besides maybe a Google page, which is free, doesn't cost you anything. Besides those kind of things, what are you getting as far as business tools? Sometimes we get involved with watching a whole lot of people. Like if you're watching me and you hear me say, "Well, I, order 200 books a campaign and then I give them out or I mail them to my customers," whatever that looks like. And you're going, "Huh, I couldn't do that right now." I absolutely get that because in the beginning, I couldn't do that either. I need you to take a look at where your budget is right now. What can you do? For instance, I used to take a portion of what I made off my sales in the very beginning. And I made sure that I was going to invest half of what I made because I wasn't making a whole lot. But if I made $25 in a campaign or I made $30 in a campaign, I was going to take 15 and I was going to invest it in things. Things like what, Molly? Well, things like brochures. I still believe that even in this day and age of online and social media, that the one thing Avon has going for them that a lot of companies, most companies do not have going for them, is the fact that we have a brochure that is available every 2 weeks. Now, the great thing too is there's also a digital brochure that you can share that your customers can click on and order right from there. You can find your link at avon.com when you're signed in and click on the digital brochure and you can share that. But what about when you go out and you go to your nail place or you go get your hair done or you see a laundromat? I'm always stopping at places like that, pizza places, people that'll let you leave a couple of brochures. I'm not talking about leaving 15 or 20 brochures. I'm talking about leaving one or two with your information on the back, maybe with a label that says "Take me, I'm free" on the front. and investing in brochures. Have them with you. So if you're talking to somebody, you can share a brochure with them. Maybe you can invest in samples. We have lipstick samples. We have all kinds of skincare samples. Every now and then, Avon will have deals like buy one, get two free, or buy two, get one free. They have fragrance, they have skincare. You can make your own samples up. But the point is, if you just have them and they're sitting in a drawer, they're not going to do you any good. You have to be willing to have these things available and set yourself a budget. If you know that you only have $20 a month or $20 a campaign to spend, then no, you want to get brochures come in packs of 10. Do you want to get a pack of brochures? Do you want to get three different samples? Maybe you want to get something in makeup, something in skincare. You've got to set your own budget to know what you can do. And I'm going to be honest. If you don't have any budget or you can't do something or give up something, maybe that cup of coffee, something that you stop and get. Do you stop and get a snack? Do you stop and get lunch every single day? Pack yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich one day and maybe for the week and save that money to invest in your business. Your business is not going to grow if you're not putting into it. This is not a business where you have to buy a whole lot of products and that you have to, have $100 worth of this or that. If you choose to do that, that's up to you. But in the beginning, I could have never done that. Even though I keep products on hand now, that's because I have a customer base. And I know with some of my customers, when they run out, they just call right then and they need it because they're scraping the bottle of the jar, right? So there are certain things I do keep here, but in the beginning, I didn't do that. I didn't even have one customer in the beginning. So I was trying to put things together that whether it be a small sample pack or when I gave a brochure out, I made sure I gave them a sample. Sometimes you'll see in my videos that I say deluxe sample pack or this or that. Those are things that came after I started to establish a customer base. When my sales started rising, when instead of selling $50 or $60 worth of Avon, I was now selling 150, 200, 300. And every time I did, I invested a portion into the business. It's a must. You're never going to do something where if you want to grow that you don't invest back into your business. And even if it's just one thing of samples, there are 10 samples of lipsticks in here. That's 10 people that you can reach. Most of your samples with Avon will either come in 3, 4, 5 pack. It's according to what you're getting. When it comes to skincare, you could maybe take a lipstick and a skincare sample. You could get a pack of our a container of our detergent sheets. You've seen me do things on that where you take the sheets, there are 30 of them, and you divide them up and you put a sticker on there telling people what they are, sharing them at laundromats. There is so much that you can do, but it's not all about the almighty dollar. It is about your time, budgeting your time, investing your time, whether that's on social media, whether that's in person, and not to forget the follow up. If you know that you're talking to somebody one on one, are you taking the time to get their name and number and then reach out, text them, ask them how they like that product, ask them how they like that sample. There's so much that you can do, but I do believe that sometimes people go wrong because they're immediately investing $100 that they don't have. Know your lane. Know where you're at when you start in this business, or else it's not going to work for you because you're not going to build this business overnight. You're not going to build it in a week. You're not going to even build it in a month. This is going to be something that you are determined that you're going to stay with until you build the customer base that you get. And the more you practice these things, the more you keep adding to your budget, the more you realize that if you keep following up, if you keep sharing, then what's going to happen is there's going to be more to your budget that you're going to be able to invest. I get if you came into this that you just wanted to pay your bills. I am your girl. I know what you're talking about. I didn't want them to come take my car back. I didn't want them to shut off my electric. I needed to pay for lunch money for my kids. I get it. I needed to pack their lunch of peanut butter and jelly. So I had to know my lane of what I could invest in. And the very first things that I invested in were brochures, 10 at a time, 20 at a time, according to what they are. Prices are right there at avon.com. Those are the things that even today are what I do. I moved a few years ago to a totally new state, trying to build a customer base where I am in the moment. What I'm going to tell you is it all takes time. It all takes a budget, but it doesn't have to be a high budget. Sometimes when we get involved with watching people in my group of Onward No Matter What on Facebook, we are following people who have budgets who have been doing this for 15, 20, 10 years, even longer. And you're watching what they do, and you're watching them do events where they are getting thousands of dollars to sell. Guys, when I did events when I first started, I didn't do that. I didn't. I had a small basket of great products that I put together. And now that Avon has their own sweepstakes, now I can actually ask people at vendor events if they would like a brochure. Very true. Give them that brochure, give them a sample, but would they like to be entered in a sweepstakes for over $400 to $500 worth of products? And when they do that and they go to the sweepstakes link that Avon has every month, they could absolutely win that. And then guess what? They are registered as your customer, and you can take them right there yourself and show them how to do it. Guys, there is just so much that you can do, even on a shoestring budget. So when you see something big you'd like to do, start breaking that thing down. Okay, I can't do this, but could I do an event? How could I break that down to where I am right now? You don't have to have 100 Skin So Soft. You don't have to have 100 shower gel. I think for people who do that, it is wonderful, but they have built up to that. All you need are a few things, and normally you can pay what, $25, $30 to get into an event or something. That's what you want to do. That's just another way and a subject for another thing that I'll do. But budget and investing, your business is going to take an investment. Invest in the right things. Maybe you want things like business cards. You can go to Vistaprint, which you can also find a link most of the time on the Avon Perks on the avon.com site, and there'll actually be discounts there. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to invest in business cards. That's a great thing. Something that you can, for a small amount of money, have with you until you can get more brochures or afford more. Don't think because you ain't got no money that you can't build a business, because that was me. I had nothing. Matter of fact, I was probably in a worse position than you think you are right now when I first started. But what I did was I stayed in my lane. I did what I could do, and I kept doing it till I got more customers. And then when I got more customers, I invested a little bit more. And then when I got more customers, I invested a little bit more. And eventually I had a customer base of 400 to 700 customers who on and off bought from me. That's what you have to do. This isn't going to come right away, but you've got to be consistent. You've got to be willing to know what your budget is, and you have to start somewhere. This is not something that people are just going to give you what you need. This is building a business. It can be fun. It can run slowly. If you need money right now in the here and now, this might not be the thing for you. This is not an hourly wage, but this is a thing where you can grow relationships. People will share you with other people when you grow those relationships, and the sales will come if you are consistent with your budget, with your time, with your posting, and with your attitude. Don't stay down because something doesn't work the right time. Keep at it and keep tweaking it until it works. Okay. So hope this has helped you, and hopefully I'll be back a lot sooner with a new tips for Molly. Okay. Take care, y'all. Bye.